I've got the power.
Hey there guys, so it's James from BigBudGamers, and it's really good to be back on BigBudGamers and putting up videos again. I know Matt's putting up videos, so you've got plenty to watch. And all I'm doing is I'm just going to basically give you a step-by-step of how I play Tekkit, because I started playing Tekkit a while ago and got quite hooked on it. Very easy to play once you know what you're doing. So this is my character here. He's half Herobrine and half Enderman. And I'm just going to take you through a few things very quickly. So on this side here, as you can see, there's loads and loads and loads of things. And this is a mod called Too Many Items. Now, if I click on one of these items, say for instance this Klein Star, it will show me how to make it. And that's all I'm going to use this for on the side, is just basically to give me a recipe if I need it. I mean, the majority of things on here are very simple to put together. I mean, once you know how to put them together and you've done them once, you're gonna find it hard to forget. So let's get started. Right, so I've basically, all I did was I just built a house just to start me off, in the middle of the swamp, as you can see from outside the window here. So there's a few reasons why I've built in the swamp, and I'll get to those later on, and I'll show you why. But obviously you have different biomes as you do in normal Minecraft, and I do like the swamp, just for the fact that it's relatively easy to get most of the things that you need. As you can see, I'm using a texture pack here, and this is Sphax Pure BD Craft. It's a gorgeous texture pack, it makes everything look amazing. So I'll give you a quick look around the house. It's not very big. So first of all, in this chest I've just put a few things aside for myself. If you've ever played online, you'll know that you normally start off with a few items just to help you get yourself started, and so that you don't die straight away. Now, normally when I play online, I'll play PvP, survival, and no banned items. So it's kind of like a free-for-all. I mean, that's the iron armor on the Sphax Pure BD Craft. It looks amazing. I look like a welder. I'm also going to take some cobblestone and some coal and a bit of this wood. I only need one. Okay, so like in Minecraft, the first thing you really need to do on Tekkit is collect yourself some items. Now, a lot of the items on Tekkit get used differently to what you'd use them on Minecraft, and I'll show you as we go along. I'll show you what they are and what they're used for. So first of all, I think what we need to do is need to find somewhere to dig. Now, I might cheat a little bit here, because I did see a quarry, not a quarry, sorry, a ravine just along here. I can see it on my mini-map. So, I mean, the great place is just to get yourself some items just to start off with. It's just over here. Here we are. Right. Now, how to get down there? I think we'll use this water here. Can that reach? Why aye. Smashing. There we go. So, inside our first ravine. Oop. Just gonna get rid of this lava here. Right. Kind of get rid of it anyway. Right, so this on the wall here. Like I said, there's a lot of new materials. Obviously there's the materials that you'll be used to in Minecraft for the PC or the Xbox, or your tablet or whatever you're using. But there are new minerals. This is copper, and you can pick this up with a stone pickaxe. so it's pretty easy to get. Most of the new minerals you can do that with. So we're going to collect this. And at this stage in the game, all you want to do is just grab whatever you can from wherever you can, and it'll all come in useful later on. Every last bit of it. So I'm just going to come up here because I've seen some iron. That's the coal. There's the iron. So we're going to need some of this. But yeah, I mean, just collect as much as you can. We'll smelt it down later and start making some stuff out of it. For that we'll need coal, which I'll grab in a sec. There's quite a bit of copper here. So, some more coal. I mean, we're not really that deep to get the best stuff, you know, like silver, stuff like that. Now, I'm just going to show you quickly and go over very briefly what EMC is. Okay, now EMC is part of the equivalent exchange mod, and it's pretty easy to understand. So basically, I've got a piece of cobblestone there, and as you can see, it says cobblestone 4, EMC 1. So that's 1 EMC, which anything like dirt, cobblestone, sand, anything like that, it's all going to be about 1 EMC. So as we get more harder to find things, because cobblestone's just obviously right under your feet, wood goes up to 32 EMC. So with wood being 32 EMC, it'd mean that you would get 32 cobblestone for 1 piece of wood. Alright, an equivalent exchange. And then the same goes on. So you got coal, which is 128, and a torch, which is 9. So that'll be 1 stick, 1 piece of coal, divided by 4, I think. So you get 9 EMC per torch, and 72 for your bread. So it works out quite easy, very easy to understand. I know online a lot of servers don't allow EMC, and I mean, I can understand in some respects to that, and I'll show you later on why they might ban it, because it can become an easy way to get items, a very easy way, and to be honest with you, some people do enjoy mining and digging, but with the mods that you have on Tekkit, you're going to find that you're going to be in the house building and putting stuff together a lot more often than you are outside collecting resources, so I wouldn't worry so much about that. God, some more iron here. So what I'll do, I'll leave you for the time being, and I'll get back to you when I find some other resources that we can use, and we'll go from there, and I'll show you what we can do with them. Wow, it is brutal out there. Right, now we're back in the house safe and sound. I'll put this through here, so I'm going to have this as our little machine room. So any machines that we put together, we're going to have in here. And this is supposed to be, I did try and make it look like a caution stripe on the floor, but it doesn't really look that good. But what we'll do is, so we've got our crafting table, like I said, it's a 3x3 grid square, and we want to make a furnace. And furnace is just cobblestone. You need 8 cobblestone, and it's just a circle, like I say, a square with a hole in the middle for whatever you're going to put in there. Okay, and that gives you a furnace. And like I said, with the EMC, I used 8 cobblestone, which is 1 EMC each, and it's given me a furnace which is worth 8 EMC. So it does work pretty good on most items. So we're going to put some coal in the furnace, and this was just like what you'd do on the Xbox. And we're going to make some iron, so I could do with an iron pick and probably an iron sword. Let's go and get some food. I had a cake here. I felt peckish. Oof. still got some items in there. Let's put that away and that away. We won't need that. So, there we go. So we've got 3 iron. And we're going to make ourselves a pickaxe, which is 3 iron along the top, and then 2 sticks down like that. And we've got ourselves an iron pickaxe. Okay. So, move our inventory around so it's a bit easier for us. I also want an iron sword, which is 2 pieces of iron. So we have a stick at the bottom here, which is our handle, and the 2 pieces of iron, which are is our blade. And it goes a bit like that. So guys, what I've done is I opted for the the dig under your house route. So I've just dug straight down here. And as you can see, as I go past the levels, I went past some copper further up there. There's some coal here. As we get deeper, we start finding things like this. This is tin. That's a useful resource to have. There's some more on the side here. And doing it this way, I'll show you why I tend to go for this option. Because there's a couple of little nifty things that you can do to increase your chances of finding better resources, like diamonds, and there's another type of ore now which is called tungsten, and it's worth like 2 diamonds. So this in the ground here, this is a sapphire, and because iron's quite a valuable thing in Tekkit, and it's used quite a lot in your machines and what have you, you'll find that most of your tools that you make are going to be made out of precious stones or semi-precious stones. So rubies, sapphires, emeralds. These are diamonds, and as you can see, all I've done here, just straight down there, I've just done a straight line, and I'm level 6, so I'm like 1 or 2 off bedrock. We've got some more iron, need that. Yeah, see, like there's one off bedrock. We've got gold, which has a lot more uses now. I mean, in standard Minecraft, so Minecraft for the Xbox, the only real use for gold is gold armor, weapons, and then your train tracks, so powered train tracks. And on Tekkit, train tracks are done completely differently anyway, because you have railcraft. So gold isn't really used for them that much, and it's more for your machines and other stuff. This is lapis lazuli, and in a normal Minecraft, all it's used for is a dye. Now, in Tekkit, it's actually like an advanced kind of mineral. So you'll use it to upgrade any kind of circuits and things like that, laptron crystals and things, and we'll get into those later. And redstone works differently as well. So redstone's very much your source of power. So anything that contains redstone is going to either take an electric current or supply electric current or hold it. Okay. This is uranium, and uranium, as you may or may not know, is radioactive, and it's used for making nuclear reactors and also nukes and things of those types. So what we're going to do first of all is I want to show you how to make what's called a divining rod. And there's 3 stages to the divining rod, and with each stage it gets more powerful, and you're able to detect things further into the wall, or further into whatever surface you're pointing at. So for the first one, we're going to use charcoal. I'll just pop those back in there. Like so. Okay. So we take the charcoal. The first one's charcoal and iron. You just put those side by side. Oh, sorry, no. Charcoal and charcoal and cobblestone. Sorry. So it's all cobblestone and 1 charcoal. So we get conveyance dust. Alright, and that's worth 1 EMC. We get quite a bit of that. We get 40 for each one that we make. And the next one is redstone, and iron. Okay, and we get a different colour Covalence dust, and that one's worth 8 EMC. Now, for the last one, because there's 3 Covalence dusts, we're going to use a bit of coal and a diamond. It's already quite expensive because a diamond's got 8,192 EMC, so it's equivalent to 8,200 blocks of cobblestone. And 1 piece of coal, and we're going to get the last bit of Covalence dust that we need. Okay, so we've got our 3 Covalence dusts here. Alright. Now to make a divining rod, we're going to take a stick, and we're going to surround that stick in the green Covalence dust to start with. Like so. Okay. So we've got a divining rod. So it's very easy to make. If you think about it, you come across a tree, you chop the tree down, you dig up some coal, you make a furnace, you stick a bit of the tree in the furnace, you've got your charcoal, really easy to make. Okay? And we've got the first stage of the divining rod. Now, if I get that in my hand, and obviously depending on what your keyboard configuration is, it's standard as G. Now if I press G, you can see it says there in the bottom corner, divining rod, short range, 3x3x3. So that basically means that we're going to look into the wall in a 3, so it's 1, 2, 3 by 3, so it's 1, 2, 3 by 3, something like that. Okay. So if we click in the middle, it's going to tell us what the value is. Alright, and it's going to tell us what the value is on a 3 deep as well, because it goes 3 by 3 and then 3 deep. Alright, and obviously because I'm just clicking around here, this is all worth 1 EMC. Alright, now to be honest with you, the first divining rod, it's okay. It can get a bit confusing because as you get further down, and say if there's a couple of different things in the wall, it'll tell you different numbers, and you know. So we simplify that a lot by using the other Covalence dust, which is just the redstone and the iron ingot. So the second divining rod, we just take this like that, and we put the first divining rod inside, and we get our second divining rod. Now they're not called anything different, or divining rod 1, 2 and 3, they're just different colours. Now divining rod 3, the second divining rod, is our mid-range. Okay, so if you press G again, you'll get a mid-range on there. Now what it does is it goes 16 by 3 by 3. So it'll go 3 by 3 around here again, so it's a 3 by 3 square, but instead of going 3 into the wall, it'll now go 16 blocks into the wall, which is pretty effective, because I mean, think about the amount of times that you could have gone past diamonds and you never even knew about it. Now you do. Okay, and I normally just stick with this one, because to be honest with you, you don't really need to go any further than 16 in, okay, because it doesn't tell you whether there's lava there, or if there's water, or if there's a cave, or anything like that. So it's just going to tell you what the value is. Now, I'm going to show you how to make the third divining rod, which is exactly the same as making the second one, but with the third Covalence dust that we made. And I'm just going to show you how to make it, just so you can see what it can do, and obviously it's your choice what you want to do with it. Okay, so this is the third stage. If we press G again, it's going to change to long range. There we go. And as you can see, the 16's changed to 64. Okay, and it's still in a 3 by 3, so it's still 3 by 3 in a square. Alright, but now it goes 64 deep. Now think about it, if you click on the wall there, it's only going to come up with 1. But I mean, say for instance here, that's going to go right through the floor, right down into the ground, and it's going to carry on going. And what it looks like it's found, with it saying 85, is copper. Now, to be honest with you, if you're going to be underground and mining away with a pickaxe, you're not going to want to chase every time down 64 blocks, because if you're going to be making a tunnel, it's going to be 64 for your head and 64 for your feet. So you're going to be digging out a lot of blocks, alright, and it's not really worth it. So I normally just stick with the mid-range. So I'm just going to put that back to mid-range like that. So I'm just going to quickly show you this. You don't have to worry about using iron and gold and diamonds to make stuff. There you go, there's a sapphire pickaxe. And this is just as good as what iron pickaxe is. You can get diamonds with this. The only thing that you wouldn't be able to get is obsidian, because you need a diamond pickaxe for that. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go back down there next episode. We'll have a look, see if we can find any more items. I'll also show you how to put that EMC to use. Alright, so I'll show you how to convert the EMC that's stored up in your items and make better items or more of the same items. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.